Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we living. Well, I knew it was bound to happen. I do my weekly picks against the spread. The first 5 weeks was on fire, but I wasn't going to go the whole season with a winning record each week. A losing record was bound to happen, and it happened in week 6. So, as you see, what an excellent start I had with my weekly picks against the spread. But week 6, especially those 1 p.m. Eastern time games, man, I bombed those picks. Ended decently to finished 5-9-1. Yuck. 52-35-6 still on the season. Still 17 games over 500. This is the shortest week schedule of games as 6 teams have byes. So there are 13 games this week. Let's take a look at my picks. There are a lot of guys who injury statuses aren't exactly known, but I need to get my picks in before the Thursday night game. So these spreads are via DraftKings Sportsbook as of 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's get into it. Tomorrow's game, already a game we're not sure. Trevor Lawrence is questionable, has yet to miss a game in his NFL career. If he does not take the field, CJ Beathard will take his place. But man, the Saints just don't look good. They still might be my pick to win the NFC South. But with this pick, I'm kind of hoping that Trevor Lawrence plays. But I think the Jaguars still have a chance, even if he doesn't, because the Saints offense has not been clicking on all cylinders. So I'm taking the Jaguars +1. A game that I really would have a tough time picking a winner. So usually if that's the case, I'm going to go with the underdog. I've pretty much taken the Ravens all season. I've mostly been taking the Lions as well. In this game, I will be taking the Lions +3 at Baltimore. I even had a video yesterday when I did my Survivor video. I mentioned how, to me, Jared Goff is top 5 in MVP voting in my eyes thus far. What a season he's having. But the Ravens are a very good team as well. 4-2, could be 6-0. Again, a game I can't really pick a winner, so I'm going to go with the underdog. Bills -9 at the Patriots. This was a tough one because, man, the Bills just haven't really been scoring much the past 2 games. I'm a Giants fan, and, the fact that they barely were able to beat the Giants, not a good sign, but, the ultimate medicine right now might be playing the Patriots. Even without Matt Milano and Tre'Davious White, the Bills still have a very good defense. And the way Mac Jones is playing, I think the Bills should win by double digits. Another tough game here. Colts +3 versus the Browns. I'm leaning towards Deshaun Watson not playing. And I know the Browns just beat the 49ers, and the Colts, Gardner Minshew threw 3 interceptions against his former team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know. I predicted the Browns would make the playoffs before this season, but I'm just leaning towards the Colts in this game, especially that they are the home team. Buccaneers -2.5 versus the Falcons. I just have no faith in Desmond Ridder at this point. Baker Mayfield is coming off his worst game of the season, but still have more faith in the Buccaneers. Buccaneers got a very good defense as well. So expect Desmond Ridder to continue to struggle. Commanders -2.5 at the Giants. I do think the Giants could win this game as a Giants fan, regardless of how bad we've played. We don't know if Daniel Jones will start. Tyrod Taylor will start. I'm thinking Andrew Thomas will miss yet another game. And the Commanders definitely have a fierce defensive front. That should give either of those two quarterbacks a lot of problems. I did pick up Graham Gano in fantasy this week. I'm thinking maybe the Giants could sustain some drives, fade once they come close to the red zone, and, Gano gets the 3 points. But we'll see. Raiders -3 at the Bears. Another game. Jimmy G, questionable with a back injury. If he doesn't play, Brian Hoyer will likely get the start over Aiden O'Connell. The Bears, Justin Fields, I'm thinking will be out. Tyson Bagent, undrafted rookie, would be getting his first career start over Nathan Peterman, I'm guessing. Nathan Peterman, man, look at his career numbers, yuck. But I just think the Raiders have more weapons, have a better defense. Their defense really hasn't been bad this season, let's be honest. So I'm going the Raiders -3. Let's take a look at the last 6 games. Seahawks -7.5 versus the Cardinals. Seahawks are my choice in Survivor Week 7. Knock on wood. Survived the first 6 weeks. Let's hope that continues. Cardinals, after being a very competitive team, surprisingly to start the season, have faded the last few weeks. Rams -3 versus the Steelers. Steelers coming off a bye. Kenny Pickett in that offense does not look good at all. Cooper Kupp hasn't missed a beat in his first 2 games this season with the Rams. I think they win by at least a touchdown. Chiefs -5.5 versus the Chargers. I could see this being a competitive AFC West game, so I really did consider taking the Chargers. But, hey, the Chiefs are getting McCole Hardman via trade. I don't expect him to do much, at least in this game. But Patrick Mahomes, I think he has his best or second best game of the season, and the Chiefs win. Packers -1 at the Broncos. Jordan Love has struggled the past few games after getting off to such a hot start. But the Broncos, their offense looks broken. Their defense looks broken. Look like one of the 3 worst teams in the league. I got the Packers winning. Game of the week here. And almost similar to that Lions-Ravens game, it's hard for me to predict the winner. Therefore, I'm going with the underdog. The Dolphins underdog by 2.5 at the Eagles. Not sure if Lane Johnson will be playing for the Eagles. That's a big loss if the right tackle is out. The offense is so much better with him in the lineup for Philadelphia. And our Monday night football game. Is McCaffrey playing? Is Deebo Samuel playing? Is Trent Williams playing? I read that they all have a chance to play, but we don't know for sure. So not easy to pick. Even if they did play, though, I mean, the spread might be even bigger if they were sure to play. But I'm taking the Vikings +7. I mean, they didn't necessarily look good in their last game against the Bears. They did pull out the W. Kind of need this game to really keep their playoff hopes alive to get to 3-4. Not saying they're going to win, but I think they could keep it competitive at home and lose by less than 7. So those are my Week 7 picks against the spread. Even with that disappointing Week 6, I'm still 17 games over 500 on the season. Let's hope I could get back to my winning ways this week. Not an easy week to pick, as I mentioned. So many injuries and unclear whether so many guys are playing, so many key names, but no excuses. Again, let's hope when I do this next week, I'll be back to having another winning week, my 6th in 7. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.